10 outcomes of negative thinking. Achievement is often a balance between following through with a well-made decision, accepting the process, while embracing flexibility until its completion. Lisa J. Morris. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Roy T. Bennett. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Roy T. Bennett. Positive thinking is not only for those who want to become successful. It's for everyone who wants to be happy and enjoy life. This kind of thinking is one of the most important things you can do in your own life if you're going to get ahead or have a better life. You may not realize it yet, but positive thinking is something we all do every day, whether we realize it or not. We all have a mind of our own that we use to think about things. When you positively think about something, you are giving yourself automatic luck every time you think like this and begin to feel good. It's good for thinking, feeling, and doing things in life in general. Many people do not realize that they are already using their minds to think and feel in a certain way because of their subconscious patterns. In the beginning, it's hard to see how you can think of things in a way that is not negative. It's like the mind is telling us what to think. We often get in an angry or nervous state of mind without even realizing it. We say things that we don't mean, and we act differently because of this instead of being our authentic selves. Our minds are set into a specific pattern long before we are old enough to understand what is going on around us. People around us show us the way to behave and how to think. Then, without realizing it, we tell our subconscious minds that it's all right to think this way. If people don't like how you behave or what you do, your subconscious mind will eventually create an environment for you where this is precisely what will happen. It's important to realize that your subconscious mind always remembers. It never forgets anything. This is why it is so important to think about things positively before it becomes a habit to think negatively. Once it's a habit, you will see that you have started creating your negative reality, and things may not become as easy for you as they once were. If your negativity guides you, there are a lot of things that could happen to you. 10 outcomes of negative thinking. 1. You will lose confidence in yourself. You may not be able to do things that you once thought you could. You may choose the wrong things. You may start thinking that you are not good enough and that no one will like you. 2. You may expect the worst in life and how things will turn out in the future. The more negative your thoughts are right now, the worse it will be for you tomorrow. This is because your mind is being used to think negatively, and it will continue to do this even if you don't want it to. 3. You will attract negative circumstances into your life. If you expect something bad to happen, you are more likely to find it, and if you find it, you will probably expect even more of this kind of thing to happen in your life. The mind is a powerful tool to use for thinking positive or negative. The patterns that we make from our thoughts will soon become our real-life experiences. 4. You will attract negative people into your life. If you are already thinking negatively, it's easy to attract negative people who think the same way as you are. You will be drawn to these people, and they will probably have the same bad experiences as you have. 5. You will attract negative things into your life. If you expect bad things to happen, then they are more likely to happen. You will create a cycle of negativity that will be hard to break away from if you keep doing this. 6. You may become pessimistic or doubtful of yourself. Your mind is not allowing you to move forward in the way that you want it to because of all the negative thoughts that come into your head and keep reoccurring repeatedly every time you try to move forward towards something better for yourself. 7. You will be surrounded by negative people. It's hard to understand how this happens, But when we start to think negatively, people who think the same way as us will somehow find us and want to be around us. If they have been negative for a long time, they will just pass their negative thoughts on to you. 8. You may start acting like a different person because of how you are using your mind at that time in your life. If you are thinking a lot of negative things, this can be hard to make any progress in your life simply because you may not feel confident about yourself. 9. You will often find yourself doing things that you don't want to do. If you expect bad things to happen while being negative, then they will happen. There's no reason why this would happen because it doesn't make any sense at all, but it can quickly happen when your mind is used to thinking negatively all time. 10. Your mind will stop you from achieving your dreams because of certain things you are thinking about, and your subconscious mind has made up. This happens all the time, but if you want to achieve your dreams, you must not allow negative thoughts to control your life. Positive thinkers do not let negative thoughts take over their lives. If you choose to think negatively, you will see that other people who have this kind of thinking or behavior are in the same situations or circumstances. If you decide to think positively and do things differently, you will soon find yourself in a different place. It's your choice on how things will turn out in your life and what type of people you want to be around. Positive thinking is hard when you realize that you are controlled by your subconscious patterns most of the time. This is because you will probably have negative things going on in your life first. It's good to focus on the negative to see what it's doing to you. Once you start changing your feelings by being positive, you will be amazed at how much better things get for you. You will soon see that the world really can be an enjoyable place if you allow yourself to enjoy it. Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. Roy T. Bennett.